I am Dr. Pravina Piste, Professor in Chemistry at Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ramannagar, Burli. Today we will study here Organic Chemistry, paper 10th for the BSc part 3rd. The name of the topic is Infrared Spectroscopy. Our inspiration, founder of Rayat Shikshan Sanstha, Padma Bhushan, Dr. Karmavir Bhaurao Patil. This video is for educational purpose only, no copyright infringement. This copyright belongs to its rightful owner. The credit goes to respective music composers and singers. The pictures, images, names and or photographs shown and or depicted in this video tutorial are for representation purpose for ease of the understanding the subject. The pictures, images, names and or photographs used are for educational purposes only. Now last video that we have studied the characteristics of the IR group frequencies of the different functional groups. Now we will see for the combined problems based on UV, IR, NMR and mass spectral data, we should know how to calculate the double bond equivalence. Now here we will see the introduction, how to calculate the site of unsaturation or the double bond equivalence. Now see the introduction. We have seen that none of the spectroscopic techniques is in itself sufficient to illustrate the structure of the organic compounds. We know that the UV spectrum gives the information about the dienes and enones, that is the conjugation in the molecule. The IR predicts the presence or absence of the functional groups. The PMR gives the information about the number and the nature of the protons present in the molecule. And the mass spectrum gives the information about the molecular formula as well as the molecular weight. However, the information obtained from all the spectroscopic techniques when put together can be of the great help in elucidating the structure. Before solving the spectroscopic problems from the given data, it is necessary to calculate the index of hydrogen deficiency or the site of unsaturation or the double bond equivalent. Now see the calculation of index of the hydrogen deficiency, IHD, site of unsaturation, SU, or the double bond equivalent, that is the DBE. There are the three methods to calculate the sites of unsaturation. Now see the first method how to calculate by using the formula. Now let us consider for a molecule having the formula, that is the CW, HX, NY and OZ. The sites of the unsaturation is given by the formula the is equal to 1/2 into bracket 2W minus X plus Y plus 2. What is the W? W is the number of the carbon atom, X is the number of the hydrogen atom and Y is the number of the nitrogen atom. Now you take the, for example, the molecule having the molecular formula C7H14O. Then the total number of the rings and the double bond equivalence or this site of unsaturation is 1/2 into bracket 2 into 7, 7 is the number of the carbon atom, minus 14, that is the number of the hydrogen atom, plus 2, and that will give here the 1. That is the site of unsaturation is the in this molecule is the 1, that it contains the 1 double bond. Now see the method second. Now this is the most widely used method. According to this method, the following changes are made in this molecular formula. If you are given the molecular formula, then you have to change. If there is a oxygen or the sulfur atom is neglected, you don't count the oxygen or the sulfur if it is present in the molecular formula. The secondly, each nitrogen atom is replaced by CH. If the molecular formula contain nitrogen, then nitrogen is replaced by the one carbon and one hydrogen, that is the CH. And each halogen atom is replaced by only the hydrogen. That is, if there is a ClBr, then it has been replaced by only the one hydrogen. Then using the formula CnH2n plus 2, this formula is for the saturated alkanes. Rule, the hydrogen deficiency is calculated. Now see the method third. This method is also used. According to this method, it is applied on the basis of mono, di, trivalent atom other than carbon and hydrogen. If there is a monovalent, divalent, trivalent. Now let us consider the first one. If the molecular formula contains the monovalent atom, then the monovalent atom is treated as the hydrogen atom. Add in number of the hydrogen atom. If there is a 2 chlorine atom in the molecular formula, then you have to add the 2 hydrogens. So to calculate the site of unsaturation, we have the formula X plus 1 minus Y plus Z divided by 2. Z is the monovalent atom such as the chlorine, bromine and iodine. If the molecular formula contain chlorine, bromine, iodine other than the carbon and hydrogen, then we have to use this formula X plus 1 minus Y plus Z divided by 2. What is the X? X is the number of the carbon atoms. Y is the number of the hydrogen atom. Now you take for example, the organic compound having the molecular formula C8H13Br. Now according to this method third, we can calculate the site of unsaturation. That site of unsaturation is equal to 8 plus 1. 8 is the number of the carbon atom plus 1 minus Y. Y is the number of the hydrogen atom, 13 plus the number of the halogen atom, monovalent atom, that is the 1. The 13 plus 1 divided by 2. Therefore, the 9 minus 14 divided by 2, that is equal to 9 minus 7, that is equal to the 2. Therefore, the site of the unsaturation is a 2. This indicates that the given compound contains the 2 double bond. Now the second, for the divalent atom, if there is a divalent atom is present in the molecular formula as the presence of oxygen in the molecular formula, then ignore the number of the oxygen atom and it is treated as a 0. You don't consider the oxygen or the sulfur. For example, the organic compound having the molecular formula C8H12O2. Then according to this method, we can calculate the site of unsaturation, that is equal to X plus 1 minus Y by 2. X is the number of the carbon atom, that is the 8 plus 1 minus Y. Y is the number of the hydrogen atom, 12 divided by 2. That is 9 minus 12 divided by 2, that is 9 minus 6 is equal to 3. That means that it contains the 3 double bonds. That is the site of unsaturation is the 3. Now third one, if there is a trivalent atom in the molecular formula, such as the presence of the nitrogen in the molecular formula, then subtract the number of the nitrogen atom from the number of the hydrogen atoms. For example, the organic compound having the molecular formula C8H11N. Then according to the method 3, we can calculate the site of unsaturation is equal to X plus 1 minus Y minus Z divided by 2. Z is the number of the trivalent atom. Therefore, is equal to 8 plus 1. 8 is the number of the carbon atom plus 1, that is 8 plus 1 minus Y is the number of the hydrogen atom, 11 minus 1, that is the number of the nitrogen atom is the 1. Subtract here divided by 2. Therefore, 9 minus 10 divided by 2, that is 9 minus 5, that is equal to 4. Therefore, the site of unsaturation is the 4. Now, to calculate the site of unsaturation by using the given example. You are given the molecular formula C8H7N and you have to find out the number of the sites of unsaturation by using any one method of it. Now site of unsaturation is equal to x plus 1 minus y minus z divided by 2, because it contains here the trivalent atom. For the trivalent atom we use this formula x plus 1 minus y minus z divided by 2. Therefore the site of unsaturation is equal to 8 plus 1 minus 7 minus 1 divided by 2. It will give the 9 minus 6 divided by 2, that is 9 minus 6 divided by 2, that is 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. Therefore the given compound must contain the 6 sites of unsaturation. This means that it contains the 6 double bond. Now the next one, you are given the formula C9H10O and find out the number of the site of unsaturation. If there is oxygen, that is the bivalent atom, then we use the formula x plus 1 minus y by 2. Put the value of the carbon and hydrogen in place of the x and the y respectively, then you will get the 9 plus 1 minus 10 upon 2. It will give the 9 minus 5, that is equal to the 4. This means that the given organic compound must contain 4 sites of unsaturation. Now the next one is the given the molecular formula C4H7Br O2, and you have to find out the number of the sites of unsaturation. Now here the bromine is present, that is a monovalent atom, and for the monovalent atom we use the formula the x plus 1 minus y plus z divided by 2. It is for the monovalent atom. Put the values of x, y and z, then you will get here the 1. Therefore the given compound must contain the 1 site of unsaturation. This means that the given compound having the 1 double bond. Now for the next video, visit Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's YouTube channel Rayat Knowledge Bank. Now thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you.